This is your Barbados Today evening news update for this final day of 2018. So glad you could join us. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Threats by operators of public service vehicles to park their vehicles on Wednesday and Thursday have been called off. The operators are disgruntled about a new uniform and dress code being enforced by the Ministry of Transport, Works and Maintenance. Today, Minister in the Ministry of Transport and Works, Peter Phillips, representatives from the Barbados Transport Authority, members of the Alliance Owners of Public Transport, and members of the Association of Public Transport Operators met for over 2 hours to address the concern. Now, at the end, the two sides agree that the enforcement of the new uniform will now take effect on March the 1st. Minister Phillips, however, stressed that there are still adjustments to be made.
For the most part, there was a lot of misinformation out there, and through the efforts of Mr. Lee, Mr. Raphael, and dialogue with the Transport Authority, we were able to set those to clarify those particular issues and so on. And we look forward going into. We recognize, as a matter of fact, we are all agreed. All parties are agreed that uniforms are necessary. All parties are agreed that there's a level of indiscipline within the sector, and they've agreed to work together. We've agreed to work together to root out this bad behavior.
PSV operators are still skeptical about the new dress code.
I just wear uniform right through, and I think if I feel comfortable kind of wearing, as we're working with. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't buying that piece of shirt, and that shirt, you see how much I pay $20 for or $25 for? So what should I pay this for it?
You intend to strike though?
What strike what? I working, what strike what? When they strike going, people can't get them here? I working. It's them fault to stop me from working, but I working. And I working in my clothes. I working in theirs. I don't work for them.
I always had a uniform. I had a uniform from in the early 90s. When you just wearing a yellow shirt, I stay at home some of them. Then they come and change it to maroon and yellow. And then the other man come in, he changes this, and now them want to change it to what they want to feel like. I buy a shirt for $65. I got enough clothes. Them all they make me change uniforms.
Okay.
And them implement, then you go on Transport Authority logo, but them saying that you cannot put no other logo on it. So why them don't sense about Cowillians to tell the people that them want Cowillians workers to wear them uniform? But they can't go in another boy company and do that. So why they should come and do it to me?
They put it back now to March because they give it the second to get uniform. We already got on uniform. If you check, the president got on uniform. We ain't against uniform. Let's say we close. We ain't against uniform. We against the logo.
Okay.
It's the logo we against right now.
Okay. And of course, that will come at an additional cost.
Yeah, cause
to purchase the shirts.
a shirt, we buy a shirt with $30, $20. A black bottle $40. That's $60 in uniform. And then we want to charge you a shirt with $65. You go up on your own pants. And then if you don't wear uniform, they want to make you pay $1,000 for not wearing uniform.
In other news now, workers at the Barbados Water Authority will now be able to claim unemployment benefits under the National Insurance Scheme. Word of this today from General Secretary of the Barbados Workers Union, Tony Moore. The union and the authority were at odds over whether recently retrenched workers were entitled to the benefits. Moore told reporters this morning Prime Minister Mia Motley intervened and the issue has been resolved.
So what we had to do is recognizing the little challenge that would have impacted some of those who were separated and not all of them, because where you were a temporary worker, you would have been making the contributions, but it was permanent workers that were impacted primarily. We had to push through to the level of the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister who in her capacity as chairman of the Social Partnership and Prime Minister, of course, understood the challenge and moved very swiftly on our request to have it addressed. And so that went through to an amendment in Parliament, and that got agreed 2 Wednesdays ago, so that those workers now will have the opportunity to claim unemployment, but we also made provision that such a situation should not happen again, so that the workers of the Water Authority and others would now be paying the full amounts into the National Insurance Fund, so that such a situation.
Meanwhile, there's also word that the BWA workers will now receive a pension from the state-owned water company. This morning, the company officially launched its pension plan, and Senator Moore says it's a major victory for the workers.
It is over 6 years that we have been trying to get a pension plan for the workers of the Water Authority. Of course, from a union's perspective, this is a fundamental part of what we see as comprising decent work, because social protection in any form, and pension is a part of that, is important to securing workers in their work, and not only in their work, but providing for them after they have worked. So today is a very proud moment for us. One may wonder why it has taken as long as 6 years, or as I'm saying, more than. What were the complexities involved? And there were none really, except the will to have it done.
A solution is in the pipeline for water-scarce communities in the north of the island plagued by water woes over the Christmas holiday. Today, Chairman of the Barbados Water Authority, Leo Dean Worrell, announced that efforts were afoot to ensure that these parishes will have running water next Christmas.
People have asked why the problems in the north. It's simply because the priorities weren't there before. And what this board commits to, together with the assistance of the management, staff, and union, is that by December 2019, I will not be handing out buckets on Christmas Eve in St. Joseph and in St. Thomas. We will not have the number of calls that we have had. We are working as a unit and as a team to ensure that Christmas next year will not find the parishes of St. Thomas, St. John, St. Joseph, St. Andrew, and any parish in Barbados without water.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Jamaican businesses are busy preparing for tomorrow's implementation of a ban on single-use plastic bags, plastic straws, and styrofoam. More in this report from Television Jamaica.
Ready or not, the ban on plastic bags, single-use straws, and styrofoam is coming. Already, restaurants of all sizes have been transitioning. Keith Mitchell is the financial controller at Island Grill.
When we heard about this ban coming in, we have actually started the process already. So it is nothing new for us.
Island Grill has already removed plastics and recently launched a last straw campaign which will see customers getting a straw only upon request.
We have procured what is called paper straws, but proper paper straws, because we sell juices, not sodas. Basically, we sell a lot of juices, and because of the texture and the viscosity of the juices, we have to ensure that we get proper straws.
But it hasn't been a seamless transition for others. Raquel Douglas Clark is the marketing manager at Pepperwood, a jerk center in St. Andrew.
We haven't secured anything for soups and hot beverages as yet, but we are still ready for the January.
And on the international scene, so long 2018, hello 2019. Some major cities have begun to ring in the new year. In Hong Kong, thousands of people gathered along the shore to take in a show in the skies over the city's iconic Victoria Harbour. Here's a look at the spectacular celebration.
Oui. Bonne année à tous sur BFM TV. Vous venez de vivre en direct cette soirée exceptionnelle du Nouvel An 2019. Soirée qui avait pour thème la fraternité. Nous sommes en 2019 et ce passage de 2018 à 2019, vous l'avez vécu en direct avec nous, avec ce beau spectacle qui a débuté à 23h40 et puis ce feu d'artifice exceptionnel tiré de l'Arc de Triomphe. Jean-Éric Rougier, vous êtes artificier. Combien de temps faut-il pour tirer? Attendez, avant de nous dire combien de temps il faut, qu'est-ce que vous avez pensé, vous, de ce feu d'artifice?
Je l'ai trouvé extrêmement...
And as the curtain comes down on 2018, it's my final time presenting this newscast to you. After 45 years as a journalist, I'm signing off to you. It's been a pleasure serving you on behalf of the management and staff of the Barbados Today. We wish all a blessed, prosperous, and healthy 2019. Join us again in the new year for the very latest. Our website can be found at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Now you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph, signing out.